Being a personal trainer, my appearance was so important. But no matter how hard I worked out, nothing was going to fix my teeth. That's why I called Cunning Dental, and it was the best decision I ever made. If you can afford a new car payment, you can afford to have new, beautiful, permanent teeth, just like me.
Get a free exam, CT scan, and x-rays, a $1,200 value for free.
Make the call and change your life today.
Call 844-4CUNNING.
Kabc 7. This is Eyewitness News.
Two former Whittier detectives appear in court this morning for charges in a shooting that left a man paralyzed. Plus, an investigation is underway in Exposition Park after a couple's lives were cut tragically short in a hit-and-run crash. And the city of Los Angeles introduces new bus shelters. New details on why it's receiving major backlash. Good morning. This is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Giovanna Lotta. Philip Palmer has the morning off, and we have a lot to talk about today, but we're going to get started with your weather. The marine layer being so stubborn, still sticking around.
Another May gray sort of day today, Giovanna. Yes, absolutely. Good Monday morning, everybody. This weekend, lots of thunderstorms all over Southern California, especially the deserts and the mountains. Right now, live Mega Doppler, not too much to see, but I think by this afternoon, certainly we're going to see some pops of thunderstorms, and we'll take a closer look at that coming up. But Giovanna said it earlier, more marine layer clouds today. If you've been by the coast at all, it's been hard to get some sun lately, and today will be no different. Here's the Pacific Park, the Santa Monica Pier, looking very gray this morning, May gray, 62 degrees. But we head out towards the Angeles National Forest, and it's just partly cloudy, 85 degrees right now in Palmdale. On this temperature map, you can see all those marine layer clouds heading into the coastline, and it starts to get warm as you head out. So 85 in Palmdale right now, and a warm 91 degrees in Palm Springs. Still to come in the 7-day forecast, we'll take a look at those chances of thunderstorms for this afternoon and the rest of the week in the 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
91 sounds pretty good, actually. Okay, thanks, Alice Cheney. Two former Whittier detectives were arraigned today for a 2020 shooting that left a man paralyzed. Cynthia Lopez and Salvador Murillo appeared in court with their attorneys. L.A. District Attorney George Gascon says the detectives were undercover when they tried to pull over Nicholas Carrillo, who was suspected of robbery. Officials say Carrillo got out of his car and started running away when he was shot. Gascon says Carrillo was unarmed. Both former detectives were charged last month with felonies for their alleged roles. This morning, we could learn more about a driver accused of hitting and killing a couple in Exposition Park. Police say the couple was leaving a restaurant early yesterday morning when they were hit by a driver in a speeding Jeep. The suspect tried to run away, but witnesses followed the driver and were able to make an arrest. Investigators say the suspect may have been at a street takeover before the crash. They're also looking into whether alcohol or drugs were a factor. Family and friends celebrated the birthday of a man who was killed and was the victim of street racing. A candlelight vigil was held in South L.A. for Raymond Olivares yesterday. He died in February after going for a walk with his girlfriend. She is still recovering as Olivares' family is still heartbroken.
He was my role model. He pushed me to become an educator. Now I work to inspire a future.
Olivares would have been 28 years old. We now know the identities of the two men shot and killed after a fight at the Anaheim Garden Walk early yesterday morning. It happened in the parking lot people often use as an alternative to Disneyland's when visiting the park. 32-year-old Deontay Lennon of Highland died at the scene. Another man, 21-year-old Elian Arvayo of Phoenix, was taken to a hospital where he also later died. Police initially responded to reports of a shooting and someone being run over by a car. There's no suspect description. If you have seen anything or were there that night that could help, please call the Anaheim Police. Today, jury deliberations have resumed in the rape retrial of that 70s show actor Danny Masterson. He's charged with raping 3 women at his Hollywood Hills home between 2001 and 2003. Jurors did not reach a verdict on their third day of deliberations on Friday. In his previous trial, jurors leaned in favor of acquittal on all 3 counts, but were unable to reach a unanimous decision, leading to a mistrial. Masterson has pleaded not guilty. It is the start of week 4 of the writers' strike, and its effects are now being felt across Hollywood talent agencies. According to Deadline, many of those agencies are now looking to cut travel and other expenses. Some agencies are also reportedly considering temporary salary reductions. Writers are expected to be out picketing again today, with no negotiations scheduled between the WGA. As the Warner Brothers Discovery CEO spoke at Boston University, David Zaslav was booed and interrupted yesterday with chants of "pay your writers." He was there to give the commencement speech and accept an honorary degree, but many students turned their backs on him as protesters picketed outside. After the event, Zaslav released a statement saying he is supportive of the writers and he hopes the strike is resolved soon. Today, Orange County Transportation Authority drivers who were on strike are set to return to work. The strike involved OC Access route drivers working with First Transit and was not impacting regular bus or rail service. Last week, the union reached a contract agreement with First Transit. The strike started back on May 3rd. The drivers were pushing for better pay and working conditions. And new bus shelters at 4 stops in LA are supposed to bring shade and safety to people waiting for the bus. But critics say it's not enough relief from the heat or enough room to protect all riders waiting for public transportation. Eyewitness News reporter Shayla Girardin has details on the pilot program.
Bus riders stopping at Saticoy and Kester will notice this new addition.
I just thought maybe